following material may contain sex, coarse language, and violence.
Of course! Of course!
Does anybody have a particular preference to start with anything?
I think Zalo should earn a Paragon point for the whole saving the racer that was not the one he was going to bet on.
That's actually true. He could have really put himself in the harmful's way.
Okay.
But of course he didn't. Obviously he didn't find all of the sabotage because G2 had that big smoky blowout thing as well.
What's his name did still have a problem.
He's also trying to profit from it by selling his block that's got a signature on it.
I think they
But that
could
isn't
have
what
one of each.
motivated him at the time.
That's true.
They thought about that afterwards.
Good is done.
Okay, sure. I'll give you a Paragon point.
You're right. They are the hardest things in the
The
world.
hardest bit. I'm struggling.
I'm going to work my way towards neutrality, so this is a good first step.
Why do you want to be more boring?
Filthy neutrals.
I believe I'm seeing the sergeant back to her home, and then I'm going to double back and spy on Hans for the rest of the night, just in case he gets weird and violent, like Germans.
If he does, please.
I'm
play
also
hard.
I might get some information back on him at some point, so that's good.
How are you finding where Hans?
Well, it's real easy actually. I'm going to ask Rover.
Okay.
Now it's her problem.
You get a communique from Logane as you were just leaving with the girls.
Is Jeanette still around?
No, all the non-player characters left
She took a
towards the
wee
end
while
of the
ago.
last session.
I think Daniel and Hector were the last ones to leave for that before.
I mean, alternatively,
But
I
she
could
did
just
say
ask
that-
the sergeant because she has CSEC contacts and would therefore be able to find out where he's booked a room.
Yeah, she did tell you she was going to be having a headache tonight.
Yeah, and she also mentioned she'd be staying at a hotel, so Rosa doesn't know where she is. Rosa probably going to send back to Logane. It's like she already knows I'm kind of suspicious on Hans. I don't know if she'll tell me where she's staying. We'll try.
Okay.
And then just send a message to Jeanette. It's like, so where are you staying?
I'll pick you up tomorrow morning to take you to the shooting range.
Oh!
yes, you're a fucking genius.
Oh!
Yeah, we can swing by and pick you up to take you to the shooting range in the morning.
Okay. Nicely done.
That is good. You've deceived a lot of partners, haven't you?
Yeah.
Allie, run! Blink twice if you're in trouble!
She's staying, she'll give you the address. She is staying at room 1312 at the Ward Arms Arms.
That is so
Hotel.
close to 1213 that it's scary, and I think you've done it on purpose.
Alright, forward that to Logane.
Thanks, Rover. So, nice night for a walk.
I suppose so. It seems fairly calm, which is good. But I know deep down below crime is happening.
Yes.
Want to do a stakeout?
Is it the movie for tonight?
Which one?
It's the thought that counts.
There isn't one here. He says, look.
You thought I was bad.
No, I'm supposed to be bad.
You're supposed to, yeah.
I'm supposed to be very bad.
Oh, you're bad at it.
Jim, I'm not the one who wore Campbell family tartan to a funeral.
Hope smash!
You jump off the tile.
Deceitful, treacherous.
The number of times it does
Yeah, I
play
listened to the
repeatedly.
That was my favourite part of the night, honestly.
Well, then you'll love the notes.
Oh, the notes are great.
You hear it like 5 more times.
I wish I'd recorded an independent sample so I could just have it in the background of one of our scenes, just have it drift from left to right. Well, stupid, fat, ugly.
Just walking around the table, agitated.
Like half the night went by and it was still going on.
It got even better when it was pointed out and saying, I'm pretty sure you weren't wearing that tartan when you were at the colony.
Bastardy. He's right, though. That's Campbell's.
We are
Proud of
terrible.
wearing that.
I don't know.
If I wasn't so poor, I might get one just to bring it in for a laugh, but
What, a tattoo of the Campbell?
or just a tartan in a kilt.
It's not like I don't have the Campbell family tartan in my wardrobe.
Ooh.
You're not the first
What?
Campbell I've known.
I took it from him to take his power.
Yeah. I've still got it. He never asked for it back.
Didn't want it.
Who would?
Yeah.
No, realistically, they're not real Scots. They were altered from that.
Outcasts.
They're basically English,
Yep.
which is actually
Wait,
a
that's a
good thing.
praise. That's praise.
Anyway, yeah.
And that's where the soulless redheads came from.
Got plenty of work ahead of me, but I suppose I should get some sleep.
It would be for the best.
When you arrive at Sergeant's apartment,
Oh, we got there without an elevator ride. That's
I'm
interesting.
going to check and see if there is. There is.
Should we have some news?
And oh, it's actually.
I rolled the wrong one.
Gonna be
7.
the best number straight away.
7. Sorry voice actor Arila Labinia is suing the Sorry video game company Kimoni for using a facsimile of her voice created with a VI algorithm without paying her or using her permission.
I feel personally
Yeah.
called out for the Biden video.
Voiced the character of Okara in the series of Biotic Cog Liquid games over the past 5 years. It is revealed that with the trailer of the 6th entry, Biotic Cog Liquid subscriptive, that Okara says several lines that she never recorded, but are clearly her voice. I was never contacted about returning for this one, she told CNN. I did not record any of those lines, but they're my voice. After learning this, fans analysed the voice clips and compared them to other lines from the trailer and lines said by her and others in the prior games, and several independent people came to the same conclusion. Her voice was being synthesized from prior recordings using the program. Kimoni has since admitted this, but states that they feel that the character of Okara is their intellectual property, including her voice. Lobina disagrees and is taking the company to court over the matter. She admits she has mixed feelings about it. I love the fans and I love the character of Okara, she said. I don't want to do this, but if they just asked me to come back instead of resorting to this, it wouldn't have happened. Now, even if they lose or even back down and apologise, I probably won't want to come back to the role even if they ask me back.
Now, according to Ricada law, in the real world, the simulacrum of this, while it is true that a company will own a character and therefore also the voice associated with it, that does not mean that they own the performance of the actor, who still requires remuneration for any additional work done. By bypassing that and using that actor's voice for new and not directly duplicated dialogue, they would in fact be falling afoul of union rules. And the law.
Yeah, pretty much, you're going to win.
Yeah.
Yeah, you will arrive at Sergeant's apartment.
Well, there you go.
Thank you.
Safely delivered home.
Thank you for the movie and partial dinner.
Well, I actually just wanted someone around who could help me watch over my crowd of... Whenever they get into party mode, they stop paying attention to their surroundings.
I understand from both sides. One
So
should, I understand why one should be alert, especially in your profession, but at the same time, I understand that they want to
And that's
Relax.
why we went. So they could. Anyway, I've got some work to do.
You should probably get sleep too.
I will one day. See you. Well, I've never heard it actually pronounced.
I had some ale at the party, but okay. She goes inside her apartment.
Right, I'm heading off to, what was it, the Ward Arms? Back down the elevator, I'm guessing.
No news this time. Well, it's either no news or it's a previous news broadcast. Whenever I roll them, it's not. It's up to you whether it's music or something you've heard before. And you're off to the Ward Arms. As you're heading off there, we'll rotate round to Tiala. Tiala, you are with Lilia and I'm assuming you're leaving the...
We had already left to get home. We left before Rosa, and then
Yeah.
head to the hotel.
Cool. You also do not get new, or nothing new.
This is a targeted attack.
Must be the Void Rave.
They're attacking the new.
The Campbells.
They're trying to
somehow.
silence the truth.
Right,
We were
we're going to
poisoned.
get that on CNN.
We were poisoned at dinner. This is like a dream thing where they can't think to program in news.
We're in a simulation.
You arrive up at the hotel suite. Opens the door. Heads inside. Leaves it open for you.
Oh, we didn't.
You should just walk away if she's got an open door.
Okay, just said bye.
It's waiting at the door.
Creepy
It
snap.
was interesting. An interesting evening, she says.
Which part?
Mostly the part with the triangular-shaped man with the blonde hair that everybody didn't seem to like.
It's because he's a sussy barker.
If he hadn't have done what he did, I think we
In
would have.
1938.
What are we having this problem?
Because he got cryogenically frozen at the end of the war and got reawoken. No.
It is very clear that this guy sides with that mid-century failed Austrian painter. Which is the way we have to phrase it on YouTube. Until they get wise and we have to find yet another euphemism.
Famous book writer.
Terrible book.
Terrible book.
Badly written.
But he's very famous for writing it.
That is true.
Fucking Harry Potter and the Philosophers.
Well, I understand he did. Especially, he even tried it with Asari and females of species. That's
He didn't try with everyone, but I'm guessing he may have. What I'm picking is Rose's.
Heck, I would
Sorry,
have wrecked him.
that Jeanette may have mentioned certain people. He may have done a bit of homework that, these are the Sidewinders, these are the people I want to prove that I'm bigger than. These are the other C-Sec people, these are who I want to prove I'm bigger than.
trying to assert his dominance and failing at most terms.
Yeah, well, what? I wouldn't beat him in strength, but
You didn't have to.
I don't have to. He was lucky with Daniel.
That was interesting that very small human managed to do that to him.
Leverage.
Yeah, used his own strength and momentum against him. Quite clever. The red-headed one would probably be better off with him than with the big guy.
Oh no, I don't. I don't think Daniel could handle
Although I
it.
think, is she dating the Tyrian? Is he dating the Tyrian woman?
I don't know. I've seen them together a lot though. Well,
Maybe
normally
we should take a cruise out to Lover's Lane and, that overlooks the lake that's totally on the Citadel.
with fish in it.
Yes.
I wonder if there's ever been any Turians and humans that have, crossed that line,
Possibly, but
entered enemy territory.
again, I don't think anything will be said about it because it's still fresh wounds.
Anyway, do you want a drink?
No, yes, please.
Over to the minibar.
We were just at a party where we drank lots.
Yeah,
but
yeah.
you want another one?
And you're not spending
Who
so
knows
good
how
on money
much
on this.
Tiala is purging or how much you would drink in the first place?
I didn't drink much at the party.
Mm.
It wasn't one of those events. And also, I was more concerned about the German and all the information coming through. So, if anything happened,
So she says, starting to pour drinks. Ready to talk about the layer yet, or want to put that off for a bit longer?
what do you want to talk
You
about?
said we could discuss it. I just assumed that she was off limits, but then you were like, we can discuss it later. Takes a drink quietly and then hands you.
I honestly don't know how I feel about it. It's never been a thought, so. I love my sisters.
Even the one that hates you?
Yes.
Aw, that's sweet. I mean, it's good you don't hold a grudge against her, even though she just really has it in for you.
She has her reasons.
Mm.
I might not believe in her reasons and think they're a bit hypocritical, but they're her reasons.
Mm. Well, I'm glad you don't share the same type of, or similar reverse grudge, or whatever you want to call it.
So I'd hate everyone that hates purebloods.
No, that's what I mean, like a revert, like, I hope you don't hold, I'm glad you don't hold it against her that she hates purebloods, like. Maybe she'll come around.
She's not the first to ever express it. Unfortunately, she's the closest to me, but
I mean, like you said, she gets along with your mother, and she's a pureblood, so.
I wonder how she got on with my grandmother.
The,
I don't know, why didn't you
One on
ask her?
your-
She's probably still alive.
the one on your weird science experiment father's side who you know is still alive, or have you got another grandmother somewhere?
I don't know. I actually really never asked, Mum. I mean,
Just as an aside, unless she had your mother in her maiden phase, good chance she's
yeah, because of the age of my mum, yeah.
yeah. Good chance she's probably dead.
My mum's. You know, I say the youngest, and I'm only young, so
And your mother's what? Well, she's in her matriarch phase. She's 800 something, 900 something.
900 something.
Yeah, so good chance.
Exactly,
Your grandmother's passed away.
and
Unfortunately.
I don't think my sister would know too much about my father's side. That's been kept.
Except for that. Your father's mother.
Yeah.
Oh well. I'll leave you to ponder things, and in the meantime, I'll go change into something more comfortable that I might have bought earlier. So you've probably already seen it now that I think about it.
Depends. Was it while I was away getting Carney?
We'll see. It might be a pleasant surprise then. Puts her glass down and then wiggles her way over to the wardrobe.
Yep.
We'll come back to that. We'll jump around to Rosa. Who's is, I believe, returning with the girls to their apartment. Unless there's anywhere else you guys want them to go. It's starting to get late.
No, probably straight home after that. And then probably given it's going to be setting an alarm and everything for getting her up in the morning.
Did you guys decide on a time for the shooting? I know it was going to be the next morning.
5 in the morning.
Probably about 10 o'clock. We're gonna to meet there at 10 because I'm still gonna go grab all the weapons from the armory.
Isn't 10 midday?
10 is midday.
Oh, sorry, then it'll be
20-hour day on the
Probably,
Citadel.
8 o'clock then.
Be like
800.
Yeah, 800. Keep feeding.
Yeah, it is easy
Yeah.
to forget. Like,
That's why I said 5,
Yeah.
because it's closer to 7.
yeah.
Yeah.
You understand from the context
Yeah,
of what I'm saying.
Context is clear what you mean.
Yeah, so we're going to go for like the 5 o'clock wake up. Oh my god, Rose has been sleeping late.
I can't wait for that wedding, says Brazina, as she starts getting ready for bed.
Yeah, it's going to be a... I wonder if Logan can marry them. He's a captain. We have a ship.
I totally will.
Does that mean that if he did marry them, that would make it legitimate and not a fake wedding?
I guess it depends entirely on whether he has his fingers crossed behind his back.
Tyrians crossed there.
Yes! Oh.
I've seen him give people the finger before.
Huh. Shooting guns will be fun.
Well, you get to play with some of the bigger toys. And decide if you want to carry something, skill up on something more than a knife. Or maybe practice with your knife.
You know what? I've been thinking I probably should get some kind of sidearm just because, my connection to you.
Hey, I'd be the first one to endorse that.
Especially because I don't use my biotics. Zinrin goes over and hugs her. It's like, it's okay. We'll work out getting you a gun. I'll probably get one too, even though I do use my biotics.
Yay! Guns for everybody! I'm sorry, I was too enthusiastic about that.
Oh, I get it. You give an attractive girl a gun, and she suddenly adds 10 points
Hot girls with guns are more attractive.
I actually know the exact gun you probably want to try. I'll just see if I can find it here. There they are.
Blackstone projector cannon. It's a sidearm.
What?
The bishop!
These two. I'll lead you to land. If you want to.
That fight, yep. That or it was just going to be early night because oh my god, I have to get up at time.
Low strength requirement. Good damage. I'm not actually joking.
Well, it's a Dasari gun, so I imagine it specifically has a low strength requirement because it makes me Dasari to use it.
Feel more ergonomic for
They're
it.
not quite as strong as. Actually, I think they are slightly on the lower band of physical strength.
Yep.
Like, I think Solarians might be a bit weaker, but apart from that, I think pretty much every other race is physically stronger than you.
Sit Quarians, they're just fucking shit.
They are shit.
I don't know, a lot of Quarians use shotguns.
They're alright.
The armor. It's the armor.
Speaking of Quarians, Zala.
Tesla's driving.
Oh yeah, no, I had let her drive. Hey, before
Driving in her nice dress.
we call the night quits and get ready for arranging the wedding.
Not before marriage!
Shut up. There were some other Sidewinders who couldn't attend tonight that I'm pretty sure one of them will still be up working. You want to
Is
stop
it
by?
Angela?
No? Well, you don't think he'll be there. Connie and the others. Plus, you should meet our wedding planner. Like, you should have words with our wedding planner. It's probably going to be Connie. She can plan the security side of the operation as well.
Connie's a wedding planner?
She is now.
Okay.
And I'll give her some of this dessert. And
Oh, I
if
can't
you-
eat that anyway.
If you were feeling so kind, and he was awake, you might be able to share some of yours with the other denizen of the Nebuchadnezzar. But that's up to you.
It's over her shoulder at the big box on the
Is
back
he,
seat.
is he introducing her to his family?
Yep.
Oh my god.
She even went shopping with her.
Is he expressing his seniority? Is he like delegating to here, Junior, do some work for me?
I was going to call them junior sidewinders when I went in.
The junior.
She's gonna fuck you up.
Four new young heroes proving their worth.
I don't know, man.
Right.
Well, I don't really consider them sidewinders. They're more like Aunt Co. But like she is actually just like rocketing towards outranking you real quick.
I'm okay with that, and I'm sure she will make my life miserable when she does.
As you're
As is
heading
fitting.
there, I assume, do you have Noma with you?
Yeah.
Noma
Of
stuff.
course, you took it to a party where you were going to propose. Of course, you fucking did.
How far away are we from the Nebuchadnezzar?
Couple minutes.
I'm going to have to take this call.
Do you want me to pull over or just keep driving?
Yeah, if you could just pull over and just maybe hop out for a second.
Oh.
That's just it could be delicate operative information.
May I
Understand.
suggest something?
What?
You should actually be the one to get out
Yeah.
because you know these rent-a-cars have monitoring.
Oh, true. Actually, you stay in here. I had a brain fart. I've got maybe that alleyway over there.
I do all my creepy weird
You're gonna
business in an
take
alleyway.
your special beeping box into a strange alleyway in the middle of nowhere at night.
It's not ideal, but yes. I'll be back.
I'll keep an eye on anybody who goes in there and let you know if I see anything.
Thanks.
What he's not telling her is he's going to go put on his wool knit cap and leave out the other end of the alleyway to kill the guys that murdered his housekeeper.
It becomes Deathlow. Or is it Zarwish?
So when I slink into the nearest alley, I'm just going to make a quick spot check to make sure it's clear. As well as I can. I get a 5.
It's filled
It's
with
on brand!
water.
It's on brand! See anyone!
There's 13 cardboard cutouts of Tiger Claw heavies with machine guns.
Hi, Anna.
Do the sus
To
look
be fair,
around.
I was on drugs, okay? I was fucking high, and also there was that fog shit everywhere.
And then I'll answer the call.
Salo, is that you?
Yes, copy.
It's Fuba. I have a couple of things. First of all, you wanted to know where we were and where we've been.
Mm-hmm.
I can tell you we're currently travelling through the Trignai Blend Nebula in the Zephyrus region, and heading towards the Boreas region, if that helps. I'm also going to send you activate your Omni tool, the previous systems we've been in since the incident. I hope that helps.
It will.
And the
Sure.
other thing is I have someone here with me who you might want to talk to, because I've talked to them.
And they're on board.
Damn right I'm on board.
Perfect. Hey, Gorak. Just who I
how's it
needed to
going?
speak to.
Good.
So Fuba's updated you on the problem with my parents?
Yeah.
We think we have a plan.
Oh, I'm all ears.
Well,
I pause because I'm like, my Krogan don't have ears. What? External ears.
Can you imagine if they had like elephant ears?
Big Prince Charles headbands.
No.
Well, later on tonight, I'll be updating them with some information that will be of interest to them and should give them a reason to leave the fleet. I was wondering if you could talk to Admiral, forgotten his name, but his surname of Mato's father's name here.
My arch nemesis.
Insert
Guy.
name here.
Your nemesis, Guy.
Guy. You could maybe approach him and say that you would offer to take care of those pesky Quarians on the way back. So that, they wouldn't be around to cause trouble anymore.
With the new ship.
And you'd be
On the way
returning
back
with,
from what?
from a wedding I'm arranging. And picking up a new ship.
You're getting married?
Yeah, in a sense.
In a sense.
We're putting it on as an excuse to get them off the fleet. And that also we're going to sell them another ship. And you could return that ship and return devoid of any Quarians. And we wouldn't... Well, the rest of that would remain secret.
So you're suggesting that I transport them to the Citadel for your wedding?
As security, of course.
Yes. But then tell the Admiral that I'm going to off them on the way back because of the trouble they caused.
And I'd be
Because
none
of
the
death
wiser
of his
because...
daughter.
Yeah. And because of the it being after the ceremony, I'd be none the wiser.
And then I return and
Bring back the
in
new
good
ship.
graces and with the ship. And just keep working with little Fuba here to feed you information.
The tractor dead.
Yeah. I wish I could come up with another thing for Fuba's father.
What about Fuba's father? We don't need to bother with that. That's
We'll discuss it when you come for the meeting.
Look, we'll chat further if you manage to get here, but that's what our strategist came up with.
interesting plan. It definitely would help me get on side with the Admiral even more so. He'd have no reason to doubt me. I made such an offering.
If you were willing to kill someone who used to be a captain.
Sounds like a decent plan. When's the wedding?
Well, soon. I'm going to try and make it as soon as possible. We're likely gone for a while, but we haven't gone over the specifics, thank you very much. But, a couple weeks, maybe? There's something else, and I need you and Fuba to look into. There's a Quarian from the team on the, I believe he could be on the team that's currently devoid of a ship. Ren, I believe his name was.
No, he's the leader of
The group.
Fuba's group.
If you could just confirm that he is on board the fleet a few times over the coming weeks and inform us if he suddenly leaves for any reason.
You already left? Well, I did talk with him this morning, so he's still here as of then. It was about 3-4 hours ago.
Yes, that would be an emergency piece of information we would require if he were to leave the fleet.
I'll activate Mama if he leaves. If I find out he's gone.
And we haven't secured exactly who yet, but I'm going to be away for a while. It's likely someone else will be receiving any broadcasts.
Oh, okay. Who are they?
I haven't confirmed that yet, unfortunately. But I'll give them a passphrase to give to you so that you know it's okay.
Give her the passphrase.
And then I'll...
Antiquing.
They'll say they've just been antiquing.
Okay.
That is if
Weird,
if
but
we don't...
I guess it's not likely to come up. That is the point of the passphrase.
And if I hear from you again, since we figure it out, I'll just tell you it will be. But just in case.
Okay. Thanks.
Antiquing.
No problem.
I
You
hope
guys-
your strategist and your team help use this info to sort things out.
It's very helpful. Thank you for the...
We still don't have a replacement ship yet. Just letting you know. So we're still grounded. It's just the other two teams.
And this Corvette we're selling is the ideal thing.
We keep that on the hush-hush as much as possible for now.
Make it too sus if you
Yeah.
immediately just go, this would be perfect for that.
You guys look after each other and keep an eye out.
We will. Thanks. At least I know I have someone in my court at this end.
I thought that would help. Right, no I'm out.
Bye. Uber out.
Run back to the car. Pop back in.
I
Kate's
didn't
gone.
see anybody go in except you.
Perfect. Sorry about that. Work stuff.
Okay, fair enough.
Now we're married. We've got to share the work stuff.
We're only engaged. Also, no.
Yeah, semantics.
It's a secret. I have to keep some mystery.
Everything good?
So far, everything's going according to plan.
Okay, good. Now we have to discuss wedding day.
Well, we're going to be away for a wee bit. We do want it to be soon. I'd still confirm with the others when we plan the operation, but likely in a couple weeks.
Okay. 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 Okay.